matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys
and the Houston Voyagers. Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A quick throw into the hands of Rager.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Back to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Davion Taylor with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series,
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. Has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
from the 48-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. Robinson on a give right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
On play action, Prescott. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Robinson again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Back to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Prescott now from the 50. Being chased out left. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
They'll run with Strong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Pierre Strong.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So on 4th down on it.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throws right side, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Prescott off play action, sliding out of the pocket.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. To the right side, this is Walker.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again.
The 20. Oh, what a move. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup.
Man, don't pick off your players, bro.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Bijan Robinson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Fights through him. Caught here by Griffin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Voyagers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.